If you're still thinking of Facebook Marketplace as just a place to sell your old couch, you are seriously leaving money on the table. So today, let's talk about how to turn this thing into an absolute powerhouse for your business.
I mean, seriously, try to get your head around that. We're talking about an online flea market with more than 1 billion shoppers. And these aren't just people mindlessly scrolling through their feed. No, these are folks who are actively looking to buy stuff, sending messages, making deals every single month. So with that many people, the question isn't really if your customers are on Marketplace, they're there. The real question is, are you there to meet them? Because if you're not, you're basically just handing business over to your competition.
Okay, let's dive into the scale of this thing because it's huge. This is way bigger than just a digital garage sale. Honestly, for businesses that get it, this is a total gold rush. All right, here's the number that just changes everything. 1.1 billion. Billion with a B. That's how many people are using this thing every month. To put that into perspective for you, that's almost like the entire population of North and South America combined, all in one spot, all looking for things to buy. This is not some little niche market. It's a global phenomenon.
And check this out. It just shows you how dominant it is. Marketplace has more than half of the entire online secondhand market. I mean, even eBay is jumping on board to partner with them. The takeaway here is pretty simple. This is where the action is.
So what's actually selling? Well, the big ones are pretty consistent. You've got furniture, clothing, and electronics. But here's a wild fact for you. A huge 80% of property listings are for actual houses and apartments. So yeah, people are using this for everything, from small stuff to huge life-changing purchases.
All right, so let's talk about getting started. And the best part? It's easy. It's the simplest way to just get your foot in the door. You don't need a marketing budget to begin, really. All you need is a product and maybe 5 minutes. It's honestly as easy as it sounds. You just tap the Marketplace icon on Facebook, hit Create a New Listing, pop in a really good photo of your item, fill out a few details, and bam, you hit Publish. And just like that, you're live. You're in front of this super motivated local audience, and it didn't cost you a dime. It's designed to be fast and free.
Okay, but of course, there's a catch, right? There are limits to what free gets you. For one, it's mostly for physical stuff, so if you're selling a service like house cleaning, you're kind of out of luck. Plus, your reach is super local, and you gotta play by Meta's commerce rules, which can be strict. This is actually where a lot of businesses get stuck.
So, how do you get past that wall? Well, if you want to unlock some real, serious growth, you have to go beyond your local neighborhood. You need to get in front of customers who are basically ready to buy, right now. And that is where paid ads completely change the game.
And the difference between the two is, well, it's huge. Think about it this way. Organic is like having a really nice potted plant. It's great, but its roots can only go so far. Paid ads, that's the rocket ship. It lets you blast off past those local limits, you can promote services, and you can even send people straight to your own website. And the numbers? Oh, the numbers don't lie. Just look at this. The average conversion rate for Facebook ads is almost 9%. That's nearly 3 times higher than what you see on other big social platforms. And why is that? It's simple. You're not interrupting someone's cat video. You're showing your product to people who are already in a shopping mindset. Their wallet is practically out already.
You know, the real secret here is how subtle it is. Your ad just kind of slides in there with all the other regular listings. It has a tiny little sponsored tag, but it doesn't shout, "I'm an ad" at you. It feels totally natural, like it belongs there, and it catches shoppers right when they're in the zone. Okay, so you're sold on the idea of advertising. Awesome. But look, just getting a click isn't the finish line. We need a smart plan, a blueprint, to turn those clicks into actual, sales. First things first, let's make sure we're all talking about the same thing. The word is conversion. And all that means is getting someone to do the thing you want them to do. It could be buying your product, signing up for an email list, whatever that main goal is for your ad. That's a conversion. Now this right here, this is so, so important. Imagine you click an ad for, say, a specific red chair, but the link takes you to the company's homepage where you have to search for the red chair all over again. You've just created this annoying barrier, and that little bit of friction, it's a sale killer. People just won't bother. So the key to getting conversions is making things as easy as possible for the customer, zero friction. So first, you gotta have a clear goal. Are you after sales, subscribers? What is it? Second, and this is the big one,
Send them to a landing page for that exact product. Don't make them hunt for it. And finally, you have to follow up. Things like an abandoned cart reminder email can be a super effective, gentle nudge to get them to finish the purchase. Okay, so your ads are live and running. That's great. But how do you actually know if they're working? How do you know where your money is going? Well, this is where we separate the folks who are just guessing from the people who are really winning. It's time to talk about your secret weapon. And that secret weapon is the metapixel. Now, don't get intimidated by the name. It's really just a little snippet of code you put on your website. Think of it like a little spy. It watches what people do after they click your ad. Did they add something to their cart? Did they actually buy it? Or did they just click away? That information is absolute gold. And this quote just says it all, right? If you're spending money on ads, but you're not using the metapixel, you're basically throwing darts in a dark room. You're just guessing. The pixel gives you the light. It lets you see what's hitting the target so you can stop wasting money on what's not. All right, last but not least, let's get into the creative stuff. Because being successful on Marketplace is kind of a balancing act. You have to look like you belong there, you have to blend in, but you also have to stand out just enough to catch someone's eye. Think of this table as your little cheat sheet. On the do this side, use real, authentic photos. Make it look like it could be in someone's home, not some slick stock photo. Sprinkle in some location-specific keywords in your description and price it competitively. Make it feel like a deal. And on the not that side, well, just do the opposite. Avoid super polished images and vague descriptions. You want to look like a great find, not a scam. And finally, a few last tips. Don't forget the human element, okay? Be fast and friendly when you're messaging people. Try to post your listings when people are most likely to be online, like evenings and weekends. And once you have a happy customer, don't be shy about asking them for a rating. It builds trust. Oh, and be open to a little negotiation. It's just part of the marketplace vibe. So there it is, the whole blueprint. You literally have access to the biggest flea market on the entire planet. Over 1 billion people are waiting. The only question left is a simple one. What are you going to sell first?